So in this video, I want to give you a quick overview of the event management system. Very easy to add events and edit events in this system. We replaced the original event management system that came with it because it didn't actually have a month view in its calendar. So here we've got a nice full month view in the calendar. People come over and they click on these and they get a little pop-up, shows the start and end dates, and if there's times, it'll show it over there too. Gives a quick description of the event and the title of the event. They can come over here and actually change it, actually just look at a list of events. Nice and animated when it switches. They can click to a day and just see if there's any events for this day, if there's any events for this week. Still, they get a nice pop-up whenever they click on it. Or they can look at events for the entire month. So what I want to do here is actually show you how to go ahead and add an event to the system. Very, very simple and very, very direct. We're going to go ahead and come over to calendarize it, and we're going to come down to add new event. We've already set up all the settings and calendarize it and added a primary menu, a primary calendar. You can add other ones if you want to. It's just same as adding a category, very simple. So here we're going to just go ahead and title this Test Event 1. And this is where we would put our description. I'm going to put this in the primary event calendar. I'm going to come down here and look, I have this nice little calendar interface here. So let's say that this is going to be happening on May 29th. So I'm going to come down here to May 29th. I just click once. I get this little pop-up. Let's say it's not an all-day event. Let's say it's going to start at 12 o'clock p.m. It's going to end at 4 o'clock p.m. And let's say I would like the color on the calendar maybe to be a nice turquoise color. Excellent. Okay. Text color, we'll just leave that the way it is. Okay, so I've set the color and I've set the time. I've denoted it wasn't an all-day event. Now I click accept. Now I get this in here, and you're going to see this. Now if I wanted to edit that event, I just click on that and come back here and edit this and click accept if I wanted to. But this right here is all that I need to do now to get this event to show up front. So now I'm going to click publish. I've given it a title, I've given it a description, I've said what calendar I want it to show up on, and I've actually entered in the date and time for the event in the calendar interface right below the description. So once that's done, go ahead and let that refresh. Let that finish saving. And then I'm going to come out here. And I'm going to refresh real quick. And now when we come down and the calendar populates, it sometimes takes a minute to populate. Now we see the nice turquoise color. We see we have test event 1, and it starts on Wednesday, May 29th at noon, and it ends at Wednesday, May 29th at 4 p.m. Now, of course, we don't actually want this in here. So now let's go ahead and let's go into the main events list right here, which you can get to by clicking on events or just clicking on the actual calendarize it primary menu option there. And I'm going to come down here to test event 1, and when I hover I get this very common interface that we see here in WordPress, and I'm going to come over here to trash, and I'm just going to go ahead and trash that event, and that's going to get rid of it. Once again, that's going to place the event into the trash folder, not actually going to get rid of it, just kind of places that event in limbo is what it does. So then we're going to come over here to trash, and then we're going to go ahead and get rid of these, and we do that simply. Let's say we just want to empty everything in our trash, so we just do that by coming over here and we empty trash, and then that gets rid of these events that we no longer want. We could also once again restore the event or just delete each one separately or in a group. We wouldn't have to delete them all at once. But so once we've emptied the trash, let's go ahead and come over. One thing that I want to show you before we're done here is venues. There's a way to enter venues into the system, which is really nice. And venues get entered in. You'll notice that it's very much like a category, with the exception of you've got a nice little WYSIWYG editor here for the description. And you've got the area to enter in an address as well as a country, an area to enter in a Google address so that you can see a Google map including latitude and longitude. Text for info windows, contact users. As you see, venues are actually quite extensive. So let's really quickly here, let's come out and let's go ahead and add in New Hope Baptist Church as a venue here. So once again, I apologize for the slowness. We've been doing a lot of development on the system today, so it's running much slower than it normally would. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here to our locations and click on that, and that's going to give us all of the relevant information here. So while we're waiting for that to come up, I'm just going to go ahead and give this a name of New Hope Baptist Church. And we're going to go ahead and copy in our address. And I'm going to go ahead and copy it all in here real quick, and then just kind of remove all of the stuff I don't need. And Creswell, hope I spelled that right, Oregon. Get rid of that. Country is the USA. Now, down here, we'll go ahead and just type in the whole address. And this is actually going to be for Google. So, and Google will attempt to actually get this address. If it can't for some reason, if it won't show up, you can always just enter in the latitude and longitude if it can't be got by address. So, phone number, let's go ahead and grab our phone number here. And the website would be newhopecreswell.com. Grab that too. Get that right in there. Excellent. Okay. We could go to the contact page and get an email, but I don't think we need to. Let's just go ahead and now click Add the Venue. Give it a moment. There we are. Now we have our venue of New Hope Baptist Church entered in. And now when we add an event, we can actually add this venue to the event. And one last thing I want to do here is I'm going to go back to the event screen, and I'm going to show you how to add a venue to a whole bunch of events at one time, actually. And you can also add other things to this in this same manner to it, and you'll see this here when we get here. So let's go down and let's say here, let's say Jolt, Men's Breakfast, Senior Potluck, and Vacation Bible School. I don't know if these are all in this venue or not, but let's just say these are all in this venue, and I want to add this venue to all of them. So I'm going to select all of those. I'm going to come up here to Bulk Actions, and I'm going to click Edit. Then click Apply. Now it's going to bring up this little interface. Now I could actually come up here and delete one of these if I decided, oh no, wait a minute, I added Men's Breakfast, I don't want that there, let me go ahead and get rid of that. I just want to add it to those three. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the venue to all of these of New Hope Baptist Church. Now they're already in the primary event calendar. I don't need to change that. Don't need to worry about that. We don't have any organizers here. So all we've got, we just want to add this venue to all of those. And when I do that, I just click that, click Update. And now it will actually add those venues, add that venue to all three of those at one time. You can also add organizers. You could also add those events to a different calendar all at one time. And you'll see this, this works similarly throughout WordPress. You'll be able to bulk edit options, and you won't be able to change all of the things that you normally would be able to change, but you will be able to change some things such as categories and stuff, which, like a venue here in this particular custom post type, is a category. And as you see, now we have the venue of New Hope Baptist Church added to all of those three that we had in there, with the exception of the Men's Breakfast that we took out when we were in there. So anyway, that is an overview of the event management system. If you have any questions, or you would like more clarification on any of the features of the events management system, just let us know.